Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am really happy you're here today. My name is Jen if you're new. And if you clicked on this video, then you are interested in chatting about small homes. I want to share with you some of my top reasons why I love my small home. So let's get started. So when we're talking about small homes, I know everybody's got a different idea about what a small home actually is. I know there's a thing about tiny homes. I don't have a tiny home. My house is 1,340 square feet. I have a two-story house, and on both levels, that is exactly the same amount of square footage. So that is basically like an apartment size living room, kitchen combination downstairs, and then I've got 2 bedrooms upstairs. Now, I may in the future decide to put a living room addition on. My husband and I are actually talking about that, but I'm actually in no hurry to do it because I really do enjoy my small house. So let's talk about why. Reason number one, I love my small house is it's easy to clean. When I used to have a really large house about 12 years ago, we used to live in a neighborhood with a very small piece of property and a really large house. To me, a really large house is anything over 1,800 square feet. Now, I do realize that everybody's perspective on that is going to be different. But I used to live in a house in a neighborhood, and it was 2,200 square feet. It had 4 bedrooms. It had a pool. It had all the things, all the bells and whistles. And it was gorgeous. I mean, it was really, really pretty. But when it came time to clean, it was an all-day affair, like all day. Spring cleaning was even more ridiculous. It took forever to get spring cleaning done, and it was not fun. And so I have found that with my cozy little home, it is so fast to clean. It's so easy, it's so quick. Mopping doesn't take forever, and it dries fast because there's not a whole lot of square footage to clean. So everything gets done pretty quickly. And honestly, kitchen cleanup after meals is very easy because I don't have a huge kitchen. Life is just so much easier when I don't have to worry about all of the different nooks and crannies of a huge house. So reason number one, I love my small house is because it takes up less time, less of my life when it comes to cleaning. Reason number two, I love my small home is when I want to renovate, projects are cheaper. When you have to purchase flooring or paint or cabinets or what have you for whatever DIY project you're going to do, whatever remodel, whatever renovation, the more product you have to buy, the more money you're going to spend. And so having a small home is actually a great way to save money when it comes to renovations. That's part of the reason why I love my small home is because in the past, we have laid down tile floor here behind me, and it was way cheaper than it would have been in my larger home. We are probably going to be putting on a new roof in the near future within the next year or so. And because we have a small footprint on our house, we don't need as much roofing. So that is a side benefit that a lot of times people don't consider when it comes to whether or not they want to go big or go small, is how much is it going to cost to not only renovate and remodel, but even just to decorate. You guys know I love decorating. I don't need to buy as much decor when it comes to decorating my small home because number one, the furniture that I need is smaller, right? I don't need to cover so much space. And number two, I don't need as much of it. So reason number two why I love my small home is because it costs less to maintain. Reason number three that I love my small home is because it's cozy. When we are talking about bringing our families together, we oftentimes talk about emotionally together, right? We want to spend time together, whether it be holidays or, sporting events with the kids or vacations and things like that. But honestly, when you have a small home, your people are just closer to you, like physically closer to you. And sometimes that's not easy to deal with, especially if you have a large family. My husband and I are empty nesters, but when we moved into this house, we had both of our children still living in the home with us. They are 21 and 26 now, so they've grown and flown. But having them near to us, nearby, like physically closer to us is something that I really actually miss. And when you have a large home, everybody can easily retreat to a different room or into their bedroom, or they're gonna go out in the garage, or they're gonna go do their thing somewhere else. And everybody is kind of isolated in the same home, but separate. And when you have a small home, it's a lot easier to gather together. I mean, everybody is just right there. So that is reason number three why I love my small home is because the people that I love are closer in proximity. And I love that. Reason number four that I love my small home is because it's cozy and it's quaint and it's kind of cute too. In a previous video, I said that I really enjoy decorating a lot, and kind of the thing that I like to make my home look theme-wise is cozy, quaint, and cute. And that's a lot easier to do when you have a smaller house. If you think about maybe like English cottages, even like a cottage farmhouse, if you think about living agriculturally and having property, oftentimes when you kind of think about romanticizing those sort of lifestyles, along with that will be a cozy, cute little cottage. And in my opinion, my small house is a lot easier to make it feel like a cottage because it seems like a cottage. It's small, it's quaint, and it doesn't have all of these elaborate rooms and all of this space to make it feel more modern. And that's just personal preference. Maybe you do like a modern look, maybe you do like a modern home. But if you clicked on this video, you're probably interested in finding out what's so great about a small house, and that's what I'm here to share with you. So in my opinion, it feels more like a cottage. It's more quaint, it's more cute, and in my opinion, it's just more enjoyable. Reason number 5, I love my small house, and I tend to lean towards liking small houses, is because when you're looking to buy, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you're going to pay per square foot. And so whatever the cost of the house is per square foot, you multiply that out by the number of square feet in the house. And if it's a larger house, you're going to pay more. That is a big deal, especially if you're getting started. So don't be afraid to look for smaller homes. It took most of our parents 30 or 40 years to get to the place in life where they have either these grand elaborate homes or well-furnished homes or anything that would be considered luxury. So if you're a new buyer, or if you're a first-time home buyer, if you're young and you're just getting started out, don't be scared off by small square footage. You can make that home cozy, quaint, and cute, and you will love it. I promise you will love it, and it will hold its resale value. So when the time comes, if you want to level up into a larger home, you can do so, and you won't have broken the bank to do it. My husband and I did that. Our very first house that we bought back in 1998 was, I want to say, 900 square feet. We upgraded into a huge home that gave us nothing but trouble, lots of problems, lots of money, lots of repairs. And then we downsized to this home, which is much, much smaller, but we do have a large piece of property, and we're so happy. So I hope that being here with me today gave you a little bit of inspiration to love your small home, or to be on the lookout for purchasing a smaller home when you head out to look in the real estate market. I'm so glad you joined me today, and I would love to hear your thoughts about whether or not a small home is right for you. So leave me a comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care, guys. Bye-bye.